guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. And as you can see, we've got another package from Madam Glam. Everything you love at your fingertips. Let's open it. So this is what we have when we get it open. They did let me pick these, and I got to pick 5 colors since last time they sent me a lamp and they sent me a base and a top coat, so we didn't need that. So we got all colors. Now I'm going to use the word colors loosely. Let me show you what I got. Okay, so first it is perfect white. It's just a plain, opaque, traditional white. The reason I chose this is because whites and blacks are staple colors, and you really do need to have them, especially for nail art, which I'm a huge fan of. So I got a white. Then, of course, we had to get perfect black as well, another staple. I'll admit I use black way more than I use white, but it's because I love it as a whole base color and I use it for outlining nail art sometimes. So I will definitely get good use out of this, and I needed to have it, and we're actually going to use it today. And then I got this nude shade. It's called Food Coma. Looks like this. A good nude is also important to have. I feel like this one complements my skin tone well, and so this is the color that I decided to go with. I can use this all the time, so it's good to have. Another one that we're going to be using. And then these two things are similar, but I'm going to show them to you separately. So this one is called Top Secret, and what this is this is a glass jelly type color in a light gray formula. So if you can see on the stick of this brush, that's kind of the color that it is. And there is this nail style where you use a translucent black and then you put lace on top of it, and it's beautiful. So that's the idea. This one is called Reality Check, and it's kind of the same thing. I know it looks black, but it's also one of those translucent, opaque ones. If you can see on the stick, I don't know if you can, because this one is much darker than the other. Let me pull some light. Yeah, can you see? So this one gives a little bit more opacity to give you a darker yet still sheer result. Okay, so before we get started, I want to tell you a little bit about Madam Glam. If you're not familiar, they are vegan and cruelty free and HEMA free, and I believe 10 free or something like that. They are high quality professional gel polishes, and I have an affiliate link if you want to check out their website in the description, and there's a code as well. The code is, and I'll be popping it up here, and this is going to get you 35% off. It cannot be combined with other promotions, I don't think, but you can try it. And also, when you check out, if you don't want to join the subscription, you want to check out as a guest or a one-time purchase or non-VIP, whatever they call it. And so you just want to make sure you're checking that box so that it's only charging you for what you're buying and not the $20 a month to sign up for the subscription. If you do want to sign up for the subscription, please, by all means, do so. It's a really great deal, and the money that you pay monthly to be in that subscription, they just give it right back to you to spend. And so you can get 35% off with my code, or you can join the subscription and get discounts that way as well. Please do use my link though, either way. That way they know you came from me, and I would greatly appreciate that. So let's talk about what we're gonna do. So I want to use most of these colors. The white, the black, the nude I'm definitely using because I'm going to do a bit of a spread. And then the dark or the light of this, I am on the fence now. I had intended to do the dark, and I'm probably still going to, but then when I was looking at the light, it's so beautiful, but it's also super, super light. So I think we're going to do this one. But let's start with a base coat. For our base coat, we have Madam Glam. And you want to make sure you're getting a good coverage, but also be careful. Try not to get it on your skin. You do not want to develop a gel allergy. This is HEMA free, however, there are other things that could be allergens, and if you don't have one yet, allergies are possible anytime, anywhere, for anyone. Nobody is immune to them. I do not have a gel allergy currently, and I don't use gel always. As you guys may know, nail polish is my main medium, and so I'm hoping with my less use that I will have less likely chances of developing an allergy suddenly. Make sure you're wiping your underside so it's not getting thick on you. And you want to move at a relatively fast speed so that it's not pooling while you're painting the other nails. However, I'm not fast, so I'm doing it as fast as I can, and then I'll just hold my hand upside down before I cure it to try and make sure we pull it away from the edges. And then try not to get too much. Make sure you're wiping the excess off on the bottle because it will wrinkle if you have too much. Alright, let's blamp these for 60 seconds. Pardon me, 30 seconds. You're curing gel polish base coat and top coat for 30 seconds. I mean, if you want to do 60, that's fine, but it's not necessary. Let's get this one on here. Alright, so I've got those done. Now I like to wipe the sticky layer with alcohol and a lint-free wipe. You do not have to do this. I don't know if it makes a difference, but in my mind, it does. In my mind, leaving that sticky layer there makes it harder for the layers of gel to stick together. That could be baloney. I don't know. So do what you want to do. Now let's start putting down some of our colors. We will start on the outside and work our way in. The first one is Perfect White, and then the intention is that each one of these will get 2 coats. That way we can put them on thin. Yeah, see, it looks good, but it certainly needs a second coat. The next one, we're gonna go in with Food Cone. Yeah, there's one. Now for the next 2, we're gonna do this one, the sheer one, in the shade Reality Check. Oops, I got some in the cuticle. We'll want to clean that up with a little bit of alcohol. Now luckily, for the most part, polish is self-leveling, so you can just give it a moment and let it chill, and it'll kind of smooth out and take your streaks away. Now this one has too much on it. It's too dark, so I'm going to try and pull some of that off by wiping my brush. There we go. And then we'll give that a moment, and then we'll stick that in the light once it levels a little bit, and then we'll do the second coat. Okay, so I have put a second coat on that. You can still see through it, so it's looking pretty good. Now we want to go in for the thumb, and we're just going to do the black. Actually, we are going to go in for the thumb and do another nude. I almost forgot we weren't doing the black because you can't see the decorations if they're black on top of black. Careful with your edges now. Okay, so I've got those. Let's wipe them. Now, especially when you're using dark colors, you want to wipe your sticky layer off because that sticky layer is also pigmented and the color will smear and make it look like you're not fully cured, but you are. It's the dispersion. Okay, so we've got those down. Now we need to go in with unnamed nail art foil glue. I don't think Madam Glam makes a transfer foil glue, so I'm having to use the one that I already have. We'll do these 4 fingers, and then we'll come back and do the thumb separately, and this stuff takes 2 minutes in the light. Make sure you're not getting too much, because even though this is clear, and even though it's like it's just a foil glue, it'll wrinkle. It's a gel, and if you have too much, it will wrinkle. I've had it happen. You saw it in a previous video if you watched it. Okay, so I've got that on, and these are prepared, but y'all will not believe what I've forgotten to do. I forgot to get the foil out. So now I gotta one-handedly liberate it from this book and cut some. If you want beautiful little scissors like this, they're embroidery scissors, so that's what you'd be looking for. And they have all kinds of fancy ones. Alright, so we got a piece off, and then we can put this into smaller pieces. We want 2 sections that are just full. So we'll set them down. And then we want to try and cut this out into bits of patterns. So I'm going to try really hard not to mess this up. So like I would go between these designs. This is really hard to do with the hands I'm holding it with being sticky. Now this one technically would be part of this, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So that's a section. And then I just need 2 more. So I can go through here and separate these. This is really hard. I need to anchor my hand a little bit. I didn't get that off smoothly. There we go. This is a section as well, but I don't know if I like that one. Okay, whew. Now let's do these full coverage ones first. They're the black ones here. So you just want to stick that down, push it on there, make sure it's wrapped around well. Let me get the other one. You want to make sure the non-shiny side is facing downwards, because that's where the stick is and the image. And then I'm going to take this tool and try and make sure my cuticles and sides are nice and pressed in and smooth so that the image is transferred there as well. You want to get into these small spots. And then I use my finger just to feel, make sure it's good on the top and the sides. And then so you'll just gently lift and peel this away, and it'll leave your decoration behind. Now I know it's a little bit difficult to see, but we'll examine after. Let's get this one rubbed on good. I should have went with that lighter one, but I think once we get some light going and we're not moving this all around in the camera, you'll be able to see it, because I can see it. Yeah. Those are looking pretty good so far. Now, for these other 2, I want them to be not fully covered, which is why we cut out some pieces. Let's do this finger next. I think let's take this piece because it's pretty nice. And how do we want to do it? Like this? I mean, that's pretty nice, I think. Yes, let's do that. Yes, just like this. And we'll come across with it. Let me get my tool to push these down because my curls are not going to be perfect, I can tell, because of the curve of my nail. Let's get these sides in here. Alright, let's peel this up. That's so pretty. That's exactly the vibe I was looking for. Let's do a pinky. I think that looks pretty good, actually. I should have done it on the other side of the nail. I wasn't thinking that it would look like it's coming off of that. But what's done is done. I may be able to actually incorporate a little bit on the other side of it, though, if I'd like. That's pretty. Yes, so like hypothetically, I could always go in and do this. Let me just push this one here. It's not hypothetical anymore if I've done it. Yes. Alright, so that's pretty cute. What do you think? Let me get it to where you can see it. Yes. Alright, now we have to do this one, but it doesn't have any sticky on it yet, so let's get that sticky. Remember, this stuff takes 2 minutes in the lamp. Okay, so I went ahead and did this one. Now let me just check around the edges real quick and see if we need any cleanup work. This one actually seems to be pretty okay. In fact, they all seem to be pretty okay. I don't have any sloppy spots. Goodness gracious. All right, let me bring the light in a little bit better so you can try and see. So here's what we have. Yeah, that's pretty. So we're gonna do a top coat and then a matte top coat. Let's do the regular first. This is Madam Glam No Wipe Top Coat. Luckily, a top coat only takes 30 seconds in the lamp, so we won't have to wait that long. I say we, but you guys won't even experience the waiting because time travel. Make sure when you're top coating, you are completely covering your image and don't leave excess. Make sure you hit the tip of it and then wipe underneath to get rid of that glob, because who wants the glob? All right, let's put that in the lamp for 30 seconds. Okay, so we've got those top coated. We got this one top coated. Some of it seems to have ran over here. What I can do is take this file and get at that. Okay, so now we'll want to matte top coat this. I don't have a Madam Glam matte top coat, so we're going to use this mystery top coat. Mystery matte top coat. And while I'm painting this part on, I think I'm just going to do my wrap up here. So please, again, do check the description for my discount code. It is 35% off. I know a lot of the codes that you'll find elsewhere are 10%, 15%, and even Madam Glam has some out there for 30%. So it's not a huge difference from 30 to 35, but you might as well save that extra 5%. Like, why not? And then also, please do let me know what you think about the nail design that we have done, and if you think I could have done it differently, how so? And then also, do you think I should have used the lighter, more sheer version of the black one? Because I think, like, it's hard to see in the camera, but in real life I can see it quite well. So I don't know, like, it's hard for me to know if you're seeing it the way that I am. And I know that in the viewfinder it looks different than in editing, so I may see it differently at that point. I don't know. And then also there are going to be some photos inserted from outside. You should be seeing those now. But I appreciate you guys. I really do. I enjoy making these videos, and I enjoy interacting with you guys about them. So please keep it up. Share my content if you know anyone else who would like it. And if there's anything you want to see, of course, let me know. Thank you, Madam Glam, again for this package. I love your products. Highly, highly, highly recommend. These are really good products. They're high quality, they're professional. They come with a professional price, but again, with my discount code, it makes a huge difference. So you might as well go ahead and use it, and they're worth the money. So I know you can get cheaper gels, but these are really good gels and you can trust them, and they are going to be less likely to give you a flare-up, and you get big old bottles. So that's a benefit too. Who needs 7 ounces when you can get 15 and it can last you a really long time? All right, there they are, matted and cured. Very beautiful. I wonder if I should turn these two back shiny. I don't think so. I think it helps if they're not. But also, I think it is better if those two are shiny. The other ones look great, but I'm gonna make those other ones back shiny. So I was going to decorate these with some white flowers and some caviar beads, but I completely forgot. And so I didn't get them out. And now that I've finished, I don't think it's necessary. I was gonna orient these a little bit different because of it, but this is actually pretty good, I think. So we're gonna leave it here. It's gonna be pretty interesting for me to just not have any 3D obstructions and just live my life, but that's cool. All right, well, that is all. I'll stop holding you, let you get back to living your best life, but I will definitely see you in the next video. Make sure that you are here and subscribed. I appreciate you. Goodbye.